Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button and that subscribe button. Today we're talking about 50 Cent and why he dislikes Shaw Money XL so much. Shaw Money XL started out at G Unit with him. But, you know, he didn't make, not everybody is meant to make it the whole journey. But he set Shaw Money up to do a lot of different other things, you know. That's one thing about 50 Cent that I'll say. I'm not saying he's the most perfect individual ever, but he did let his dudes eat. Everybody ate over there. Tony Yayo, Young Buck, Lloyd Banks, publicists. He had in-house radio people. He had in-house videographers. Shaw Money was eating over there, running. He didn't need Shaw Money to run the label, but he did pay him. And eventually he did A&R. In the beginning, he was doing like A&R stuff and helping 50 with everything. And eventually he became a liability. Eventually he wasn't liking what he was doing so much, so he wanted to get into money management, which is kind of crazy. And then 50 Cent set him up with an office for free. And still he couldn't do it. He didn't do that. So then, and there were lots of issues where artists weren't wearing G-Unit clothing when that's the brand they were pushing. They were all getting checks for it. Shaw Money wasn't the best at getting everybody together over at G-Unit. And, 50 breaks down many stories where he says he's a professional sucker, okay? And, when Joyner Lucas recently had a issue with Shaw Money, he said, I told you guys this guy was a sucker. That's what 50 said in response to Joyner Lucas getting rid of Shaw Money XL. He's a whole sucker. So Shaw Money eventually moved on to do Def Jam, okay? But before that, 50 Cent had, this guy Shaw Money created problems with him at his home life. He wasn't getting along with his baby mother, and Shaw Money had this girl, essentially a groupie almost, from the road, got her pregnant. Then 50 told, Shaw Money, hey, maybe you want to get an abortion, just having a friend-to-friend talk, And this guy goes there and tells the girl everything 50 Cent said. So 50 Cent had an enemy he didn't know about. This girl's also friends with his baby mother. So she's telling him every time 50 Cent's, stepping out in the relationship, which 50 Cent said it was already over at that point. He was trying to keep it together for his son at that time. And, it was like, and then this is what again happened with, I think Tony Yayo, his girl and Shaw Money's girl were friends, and she would be snitching on him too. It's just crazy, Shaw Money also at Def Jam, he did Def Jam, and then eventually he went to Epic, and he was creating problems for him over there, teaming up with Slow Bucks, and he breaks down how Shaw Money XL was, telling everybody that they're the new G Unit over there at Epic and everything, and gassing them up, and also got so Slow Bucks, as you know, 50 had an altercation with them. And Slow Bucks used to work under 50, he used to be with 50 all the time in the beginning. But 50 Cent called Mark Echo, who he had gotten money with the G Unit clothing, and shut down Slow Bucks operation. Mark Echo, basically told Mark Echo, hey, if you're with them, you are an arch enemy of mine because you're giving them money. Then he also got L.A. Reid to fire Shaw Money XL because Shaw Money XL he breaks it down in the video. He did multiple things, and then he was kind of alluding to that he was lazy as well. And this is what Joyner Lucas complained about. And 50 said he never really had a real problem with Shaw Money. He just kept creating problems. Like he would embrace people that came home from jail, then stop calling them, but show them like a rich lifestyle. So of course those guys feel slighted, and then they would rob Shaw Money, and then 50 would have to go, rescue his chain or whatever was taken from him, So he was a liability at one point. Check it out right here. I appreciate you guys so much.
$1 million a year to do that. Now, did I need him to be the president of Junior Records? An artist wouldn't listen to nobody but me. So I overextended myself at points. I did to do for them. Look, you hear different things about different artists. You hear different things about different company heads, like problem paying the money. When you ever heard somebody say, I didn't give them the money? I'm playing. So many niggas in my neighborhood did because the money. You don't do that. Plus, you don't see people win championship. Players can't win consecutive championships if they're starving. If everybody hungry, if everybody eating, and they're working, you can keep winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have them winning and you starving them out. Then eventually they can't function. Their mind is somewhere else. Other shit is because they starve. I did but anyway, after the actual record company, for a while it was cool like that, like in the money management, and because he wanted something separate that was like his own thing. Like, so eventually the artist became so codependent that I had to kind of move them away. We had a specific meeting at the top of the year. I had everybody come in and I told them, I said, yo, look under the table. We was in the conference room, and when you looked under the table, because I was the only person in the room that had on jeans and sneakers. Now, they caught them checks anyway. Like I could have gave the unit sneakers checks to basketball players. You seen Sean Carter Jay was giving it to the ball players, to everybody else, that check. He wouldn't get no state property check for them on Sean Carter's. I looked out for them with that, giving them, they had checks coming in the mail on that. You see what I'm saying? So when I see that their style is evolving with the rest of our culture, because you got the Louis and the Gucci's and all this, I go, Shy needed to focus, because he's the management, to go ahead and create their other brand extension opportunities of their own. This is when Buck did Tenor Key, the timepieces, the watches and stuff like that. That was a deal where factories reached out to me, and it was a sexy deal, but it wasn't good enough for me to do it. So it was perfect for Buck. It was a good situation, and he made a lot of money. Like, even when they said that Buck was broke, that's he had over $1 million during the period that you're thinking of these. You see what I'm saying? So that's $1 million is after you feel what it feels like to have money coming in all the time. Because you got to think, you got houses in the hood that's going for $500,000. So, like in the neighborhood I grew up in, the hood house would go for $500,000. So you understand, $1 million ain't that big of a deal, but they can run around and look at it. If you getting $10,000 a show, you a C level. That's like a lower level art. Either if you ain't on your way in, coming up, you're on your way out. What? And at that $10,000, $8,000 mark, you like in the C level of our culture. And even at that rate, you can still accumulate the $1 million. It's how hard you want to work. So y'all be doing 2 shows a night. It's me. I'm everybody's birthday, bar mitzvah, every month. Doing everything if it's you know, it's just the way we came up. Like, if it's money coming through, we outside. That's it. I ain't going in while money's still coming through. But it's funny, like I tell you, it's spoiled like milk. They got an expiration date. Over time, like, you know, with Shy, when I offered him overhead so he could have his own office space and build a staff for money management and all that shit. And he never was really with that. Like, so he never really did anything. And then next thing you know, he called because he was looking for my blessings. He was taking a job over at Def Jam. And he thought I'd have a problem with that because, you know, like Rick Ross or these other niggas was over there that I didn't really deal with like that. And I was like, yo, man, I do it. I said, and get them the hits. Go find hits. You know, so you move up in importance in the actual system. You know what it is. Like, go ahead and do it. And don't know. Like sometimes people need somebody to lean on. And when they don't feel you there for them to lean on you, they hate you for that. Because there wasn't no real reason. I don't even know when we fell out. He had a problem with this old lady, with Angie and shit. And my baby mother, me and my baby mother, we wasn't getting along for a long time. Like so, I was running around doing a lot of other. I play with the girls out in Hollywood. I ain't gonna tell you who they are and shit like that. That ain't cool. It's not cool to do. But while that was happening, Sean Money gonna tell, look, we was on the road. This nigga met this girl while we was on the mixtape run. First of all, when the girl was coming in, the first time I seen it, Buck had her. Like, Buck was bringing her into the hotel. So, she really settled for Sean Money. Because Buck saw another girl he was more excited about and broke off this some other. So, it gets with the girl, and went there and fell in love with the girl. I didn't know what was going on. Like, by the time we came back to to Arizona, she was like, the nigga said, yo, you know my shorty from out here? I said, yeah, we was on the tour bus, back on the tour bus. Nope, never forget this shit. Nigga said, yeah, she pregnant. I said, what? What the? Go get the money out the bag. Like, I said, take the money out the bag, right? I got 30,000 in the bag, take the 30,000 out the bag, go back to the girl, take her shopping. Take her shopping at the less expensive place, so you're shopping all day till you're tired. And then after you're done tired, that you tell her, baby, look, I don't want this to end. I want this to be the way it is right now. I don't want to mess it up like I did my other relationship, moving too fast and bringing kids into this, all this other, and then take her mother ass down to choices. Right? This suck ass told a bitch, I told 50, I told 50 he was pregnant, and he told me to take you shopping and to, have you have an abortion. I'm dead. You figure out where his kryptonite is at, right? Bitch, I had that nigga jump off a building. So, at the end of the day, after that, she was like my mother ended me without me knowing. This bitch telling Shaniqua all kind of, my baby mother, she sitting on the phone talking to her, telling her everything. Oh, he this one, that one. It's hard when she keep telling somebody this on the TV. So you looking at the tube, every time a bitch stroll through the TV and see them, she's like, she's disgusted. But I knew at that point anyway that my relationship wasn't gonna work with my baby mother, but his baby mother, his old lady, would tell her shit because he told her, you know what I'm saying, like from the beginning. And I found that out later after they shit was between each other. She told me what time it was. And he told all that shit. And he said, man, this suck ass. At that point, she was out of control. She was like uptown. What was talking about? That's how him and Yayo fell out. Sean Money and Yayo was cool. Then they fell out because of the girl when his old lady, when he lost control of that situation, she was around Yayo's girl a lot. And that's what the whole thing. Documentary stuff fucking around. So people know what really be going on and shit. But what's L is once the nigga get across the street, he adapt to the energy in the building and start feeling like he's my competition. I'm just doing what I'm doing. But you watch and you see niggas get in that area around niggas and you start adjusting. Like, one time I had a party at the house, right? Big ass party, right? Like 1,500 people came, right? So I got a big nightclub in my crib in Connecticut. Everybody there. Nigga from his neighborhood, right? Just got out. And it's running around telling this nigga, yeah, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Showing him around the spot, you know what I mean, the house, everything. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, this is why. He like, God damn. Got a lot of mother. At the time, after a while, the sucker come out because he's a sucker. The phone for the boy. Niggas start calling him, yo, suck. He not answering the phone. So, while he trying to do his little 1-2 in the neighborhood with the Ferrari, like that, he go to the barber shop out there. And they must have got a phone call because the nigga was around in the shop and shit. They was excited, yo, your man, man, you know what I'm saying? So they don't know he ain't feeling like that's his man no more. Nigga come, he got his little man with him. They come in the barber shop, boom, shoot on the floor. They pull the gate down on the barber shop. Boom, shoot on the floor, take the jewelry, take the jewelry off the nigga. In the barber shop. And then I'm like, huh? God damn, this nigga's like associated to me in a different way. Like he's around me, like, you know what I'm saying? So I tell the nigga, I like, yo, I'm like, Shaq, what you gonna do? He go, huh? He's stuck. He ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going, hold up. I told the nigga, I said, don't buy no more, right? Because it's stopping me from my regular day that I'm doing. But don't pick up no more motherfucking jewelry. You don't know what to do if a nigga take it. And then you know, they may be, they out on the street, they're looking at you like a bite to eat anyway. You legendary sucker, like you've been a sucker for so long, that they're looking at you going, how this nigga get on? How he get in this situation with 50 in it? And not necessarily because of them how gangster they is. It depends on what their position is. Like, if you're there to make music, let's make music. You ain't got to be out on the street running around doing all that other shit. But when you start to get reaping the benefits and you start doing this shit and running around, man, you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta know at least how to handle it if a nigga do some shit like that. But I think he was bringing that guy around because he was going to like have him as his support if something like that would happen. But now that you done off the shit from you know, and that's exactly what and then when he got over there to Epic, he started trying to do when I looked a little closer, you know, I seen Sha Money was gas. He be trying to gas. Like, he be telling me, like, yo, trust me, I know. I did this before, you know, G Unit. Like, it's the new G Unit. Now I'm just telling Bobby and them, it's the new G Unit. You know, trust me, I seen this before. It might feel like the new G Unit because you're scared of it. They just coming out the environment, doing what they do in the 90s. Like we coming out south side, and because they not really familiar with that element, it could feel the same to you, but shit ain't the same. You know? Low key, he had ownership bucks. Tell you about that shit. While he had the ownership and slow, while he had got them a deal on Epic. So he can kind of use the music to promote clothing and all the other shit like that. So they got their little deal running. As soon as they pull it down, Slow got to get it. Slow got his jaw broke, chain took. You'd be really looking at him funny if you realize the chain is silver, and they done spray painted it. Took the so mad he wanted to hurt him for that. He said, look, I should go get this nigga for having his fake neck. I'm like, nah, leave him alone. Let them make another move before something happens. And you can tell a nigga pussy. These niggas went running around, fucking with the snows. He's from my hood. Those peewees, the babies that I grew up with. They run into them for support. To the babies. They're not stupid. They're young. They're not stupid. At the end of the day, I put that business. Yep. I got on the phone with Mark Echo. Because I made all my money with Mark Echo, with you and Nicole. We made to the point we was doing $80 million a year in retail. It sounds like a huge number, that's the number, but 10% of that is the actual money. So while you saying you're doing 80, you really doing 8, and we splitting it 4 and 4. At the time, still honest God to put that on 8. Distributing them little slowbuck shirts and shit like that. So I told them straight up, I said, this is my enemy. If you working with him, you financing it. The other end of this shit. So without me notifying you, you gonna become my enemy. And all of a sudden you start to see it my way, so they dropped them there. And you don't see those slowbuck shirts on sale anymore. That's how it goes. Now L.A. Reid, I talked to L.A. Reid, and then they make all these fucked up moves, so Money got his ass fired.